welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
And I'm Sven.
And tonight, he's trying to destroy my soul.
But there is a bit.
This much at a time.
Red alert.
No, I'm not doing shields up. No, not doing it. We did that with the big one.
This one.
That one. Not doing that. Okay, Sven.
Yeah.
Why? What? I know what this one is. Why is it here?
So who is it? Who is it again?
It's Red Alert.
Yes. Red alert.
I've done that bit.
This is Clampdown.
Freak's sake, it's going to be a goddamn colour variation of the same thing. Okay. Alright. Masterpiece. We know we all like masterpieces.
I'm sure I've done this. I've explained who Clampdown is before.
Oh,
However, it was several videos ago. Several hundred videos ago.
There's something special with the fact it's got a black head rather than a red head. Hang on.
You prefer the red head.
I do prefer the red head. It's true. It's true. Alright. I'm going to go with the absolute breadth of my knowledge here. Isn't this the one that isn't a real Transformer? It's what's the name one of the pre-runners.
Title.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay. Thank you very much for watching. You can subscribe. No, was that not the whole? Oh,
No.
okay. Apparently there's more.
Let's get this out of the box, shall we?
That's what she said.
There's a very nice card that says MP14C Clampdown. Now, Red Alert was MP14, so they're not hiding the fact it's just a repaint. They're actually starting to do this a bit more, where the repaints are just the same number with a different letter at the end.
No bloody A, B, C, or D.
But this C does include its impulse drive.
It's got a what now? Has it got an impulse
C with
drive?
an impulse drive.
Oh right, you're doing an Eagle Moss crossover joke. Yeah, even I co-host this and my brain didn't connect that. I bet you Ian is the only person out there who went, got it.
Nope, I think you'll find everybody who's on the unofficial Starships group will have got that.
Are they? No,
Especially after I post this video in there.
God. Don't post this on the internet. It's bad enough it's on YouTube.
YouTube is the
Yes, I know YouTube is the internet. That was a joke.
And it's worse than that. It's Google
Dead Jim.
part of the internet.
Oh yes, Google mixed with Facebook.
Right.
That's a winning combination.
Now, as you'll probably notice, it's a
Bet you I
police
won't.
car.
Oh, okay. I did notice it's a police car, yes. The fact it has police written on the side really
And to be
helps.
fair, in this
In this universe,
Masterpiece edition, it looks awfully like Prowl from Transformers Robots in Disguise.
is this the
2001.
police force from Miami?
Possibly.
Yeah, because
not a
they're the
Ferrari,
only
though.
people going around in sports cars.
Oh, no.
No,
Jaguar XJ220 that was on British motorways as a police car.
yeah, but
Jaguar XJ220 is a lot more
Yes.
expensive than an Lamborghini.
yeah, true. Okay, all right. You're making a big thing about the fact it's a police car. I'm missing something. Oh no, what am I missing?
This is not a
Oh,
police
that's
car.
the fire truck. Oh
Well,
God,
fine.
I remember you. God, you wittered on for ages about this.
Yes, Red Alert is a
Yes.
fire chief's car.
I remember this conversation.
Now, what's interesting is that Red Alert was based on a Diaclone police car. But
yeah,
it was changed
didn't they
into-
change it at the last minute?
Well, basically changed him into a fire chief's car. And the original toy had a black head, not this red head. This is actually from the animated series. What gets me though is they've actually done another version of this since this was released that's even more animated based with slightly less deco and stuff, and I'm like, I don't understand.
really
Can we not
like the
have a
bodies.
G1 toy one that actually has the red head that looks like Sideswipe's head because it was originally?
I like the bonnet.
The do you?
Yeah, the paint job on the logo is really nicely done.
The fact is what's quite interesting about that as well is that logo is in fact the Diaclone logo that's been altered. The Diaclone police logo.
Okay.
So that's quite cool. So yeah, it's kind of screaming Robots in Disguise Prowl, for very good reasons. But Diaclone wasn't the only time that this deco happened. They actually did, when they did the reissues of Red Alert and Sideswipe in the Transformers collection set from Takara in the early 2000s, they actually did a New Year's special, which was Clampdown and Deep Cover. Clampdown being this, essentially, but the G1 version.
Deep cover was blue?
Deep cover was a deep. Now this is where it gets interesting. Deep cover is basically a black version of Sideswipe, but the G2 Sideswipe is a black version of Sideswipe. So what was different? What they did is that basically the G2 Sideswipe, they took the original G1 Sideswipe and swapped the black and red colours on his body around. So it was mainly black with red highlights. Deep cover is mainly black with blue highlights and matches one of the earlier Diaclone toys. So they've basically they created new characters specifically for these as well. So it's just like,
that makes you way too happy. You explaining that they swapped into
me explaining how Cybertron actually has an entire planet's worth of robots based on similar molds, which makes sense.
No, it totally makes sense. I've got to admit, when I write my comic of the big Transformers that turn into different things, I'm going to go to B&Q, get a Dulux colour chart, and just write names on each of the colours.
I've never ever done that for any Transformers thing I've ever written.
Oh God, you did! What did you do? What did you do, Sven?
I worked out how to create an Autobot Air Force by changing the colours on the Decepticon jets. Yeah. Be scared. Be scared. I was young. I was foolish. Look at me like that.
And I say, Sven, can you come help me with such and such? Because my computer... Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm way too busy. Now you know why.
This was years ago, to be fair, and I can bring you the writer's guide.
No, don't bring me the writer's guide for your fictional thing that's got a Dulux colour chart of ships. No, ships. Ship, man. Oh God, just, oh man, I said it's a joke.
Those of you who didn't go to auto assembly during the first 10 years were probably spared all this.
Best bit is, I did some of those.
Yeah, you did. He was my doorman.
I stopped one of the guests.
Brilliant. To be fair, you wouldn't know what they look like because they're either comic artists, comic writers,
to
or
be
voice
fair,
actors.
I was the best doorman you could possibly have because I was one of the people who just was not going to get distracted away from the thing I was meant to be doing.
This is true. This is true. Give him that.
In all fairness though, I do actually like talking to Transformers fans, and not just to work out what medication they're on.
Oh, you're going to pay for that.
I'm going to pay for that.
In the comments below.
Yeah. No, to be fair, quite a lot of the Transformer fans who view this are also on my Facebook and do occasionally post little things to remind me that they know where I am and where I live.
Yeah. It's quite funny, really. Yeah. Him at auto assembly. That was hilarious. Especially in the later years.
Oh God.
When he was helping me out on the table.
Excuse me, have you got such and such?
Could you translate that into David, please?
Is that a plastic gun? From this big down to this big? It might be in this box.
You know who Megatron is, shut up.
No, I meant the box full of peripheral bits that you've got. I love that. You go to some dealers and you go, yeah, can I have a little look through the box full of plastic crap? And they go, yes, certainly. It starts from £50 and goes up to 100 across here. And you look on yours and you're like, yeah, £3, £5. What do you need? You're like the crack dealer, a little plastic bit.
Or at least they used to be.
You can't say the first one is free, but it's damn cheap.
Yeah.
I remember somebody giving me a really big lecture once about, it was one of your bit boxes, and saying, well, you do realise that this one can be sold for such and such, and if you go on this website it's this, and I'm like, it's his store, and he chooses the prices based on how much it cost him to get the damn thing in the first place. I do quite enjoy it though. It is kind of funny watching people come up to me assuming I've got this great depth of knowledge, and basically I occasionally
ask him. That's what he basically responded.
I would have a badge. Ask Sven. Actually, that'd be. You know
what?
I'm
partway through my education.
I'm going to start doing that for our fans when they come up to me at a convention.
I can't believe you just said that. We have fans.
Yeah, but they do. Weird. They come up to the dealers' table at conventions and speak to me, and I might start doing little badges for them that just says "Ask Sven." Ask Sven. How's such and such going? Ask Sven. Where's Sven today? Ask Sven. Yeah. I did an event. Hiya, Dave. How are you? Long time no see. Nope. Hey, Dave. It's great to see you. Oh, look at the shiny things.
Nope.
Hey, Dave. Where's Sven? Like he's my bloody keeper. So, I've got it. It's in my pocket. Where?
In your dreams.
They would be freakishly weird dreams.
Not gay.
Not gay.
Not gay.
Not gay.
Oh, there's a little bit of mould degradation.
There's an add-on to the Not Gay campaign.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to a young lady.
Need the Sven?
Say again?
Need the Sven?
Oh, need the Sven? No, yes. Yep. Got a black head.
Yep.
Colour change from red to white.
Yep.
3-tier gun instead of 2-tier.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really say much. It's the same moulded toy. Yeah. It's just in different colours.
But it does look quite different from the front. But that big block of red on the front of red alert kind of does it. But I do...
On the knees there, that's quite nice.
I do have the feeling though that they would both benefit greatly from some of the detail that was on the original G1 toys. And I think repro labels can provide that.
Okay.
So that
what detail is missing from these that were on the G1? Because Masterpiece are always...
Well, to be honest, all of the Masterpieces are pretty much very similar in that you owe me a pint.
We do, that doesn't happen very often. And there's the FCD group. Thanks, guys.
I wasn't at the event, but they're making sure I'm getting my drinks.
Getting your drinks, yeah.
Epic. All of the G1 toys came with a sticker sheet.
Yes, I know.
Okay. When they were drawn into the animated series, most of the time the details from the sticker sheet weren't included. So you had much more simplified models, which obviously was easier to draw and get the animation done.
Yeah.
And of course, because the Masterpiece toys are based on the animation
models than the toys,
a lot of that detail that was on the G1 toys isn't on here.
Right.
But they were added on the G1 toys by labels anyway, so...
Repo labels, okay.
Yeah, makes sense. But I definitely, I have a thing about Red Alert. And I have a thing about repaints. So,
yeah,
that's a no-brainer for me. And in fact, I've got the G1 version of it, and there will be photos of the various ones. So many photos. I know you love them, really. Yes.
Don't ask. On these episodes, I skip straight to the bloopers to see what a tit you've made me look like. That's it, yeah.
Doesn't take any work.
Does it not?
No.
Oh, okay.
But there we go. Now, because this is one of these more limited releases that isn't mainstream, it's getting discounted, which I think is a shame. And I've got a feeling
Hang on,
that...
whoa. Right, back that up a bit. Not mainstream, which meant they went, because it's a colour variant, we don't think it'll sell as well, so they didn't make as many.
Basically.
Following that part.
Yeah.
And not following why they're getting discounted.
Because they're not selling. Because it's not a mainstream figure. It's not a mainstream character. Right. So, like the G2 Bumblebee, like... what was the last one we did? The blue streak,
yeah.
Which is gorgeous. They're just not being picked up because people don't recognise them as the animated show characters.
Right.
Because they're not the animated show characters. They're something completely different, and they're in the sort of like expanded world of Transformers.
Impulse engines.
Pile drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sideswipe originally had pile drivers.
Yeah. Sideswipe had piles.
Anyway. But I like this. I like this a lot. I also like this a lot. I would recommend them both. But it's up to you whether you're going to be someone who's collecting the whole range, you're collecting just the characters from the TV show. I have a nerving want to get another one of these, rip its head off and make it black, because that's what the original G1 toy looked like. But, you know, it's horses for courses, isn't it? I'm the mad git who got 3 Optimus Prime MP10 rolls and turned their eyes yellow. So, you know, horses for courses, it all depends on what you're after. And as a toy, as a release, this mould is fantastic. I love it to pieces.
Yeah, we know the mould. Yeah. Well, all of the Masterpiece moulds are good. They've not released one yet that was bad.
I'm not entirely sure I agree with you there, but
Why,
you didn't
which
get
one?
to play with Rodimus very much, did you? And the original Megatron was terrible.
Was that the one that eventually the joint started giving out on the legs?
It just fell over anyway. Yeah. I mean, straight out of the box it was falling over because it was totally top heavy. And it was...
Stick it on a little display stand. It's a collector's model for adults.
However, they have announced a new Megatron in the same scale as the MP10 Optimus Prime, which is out next year.
Will it be a gun?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I look forward to seeing that one.
And it might not be an oversized gun like the earlier Masterpiece one. It will probably be a 1-to-1 scale-ish, roughly.
Oh.
And it's going to come with the stock. It's going to come with the silencer.
Ooh.
So it's going to be the full Uncle style P38.
Nice.
And Robert Vaughan, rest in peace. And it's going to come with variations on the faceplate and the helmet and the chest, so you can recreate Megatron from Transformers the movie 1986.
Okay.
When he's about to get thrown down, and he's doing the "I would have waited an eternity for this" line.
I'd have got away with it if it wasn't for you damn
kids.
Oh,
it's even coming with
the little. I meant the little GoBots.
We do not speak of them. Oh, I'm going to get some grief for that.
Yeah.
It will come with the little gun that Megatron picked up to blast Optimus. It's coming with the lightsaber thing from that sequence as well. So it does look like it's going to be quite a nice release. Though everybody seems to be really, really distressed about the price of it. And then
why? How much is it?
It's going to work out to be about £160. But then you think about it, MP10 Optimus Prime came out at between 200 and 250. So I don't understand why people are panicking over 160 quid. Or 170 quid, considering what's just happened to the pound. What did they expect? You know, especially when Inferno's coming out 110, and he's an autobot car, but he's a fire truck. To be fair. So yeah, but yeah, I'd go grab it. I really enjoy the fact that they created characters for Clampdown and Deep Cover, and he originally did the Diaclone style reissues for Transformers collection. So this is a no-brainer, and I'm just waiting for Deep Cover. Hello, Takara. I want Deep Cover.
So do I. Anything that gets me away from him, just...
How rude. Anyway. I think that wraps it up.
You can subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. And of course, there is the official Geekology website. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Night.
Now that would have been a fucking cracking blooper. So's your mum. No, that one gone. Right. 3, 2, 1.